out on him, out the window on him. You know what I'm saying? Like he cut out with his money. Now, me and you well connected to that story because it's one person that played a major part in that. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't his fault, but either one. You know who I'm talking about, right?
You talking about our boy Dave?
Yeah, our boy Dave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Dave was the one that hooked Alpo up with that connect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you.
Yeah.
And the connect dude, from what Dave told me back then, the dude, the connect dude was going through some issues or whatever, and him and Alpo had been doing business prior to that, so they've been good. So when Alpo, this particular time, he was going through a bad time, and afterwards, Alpo had an issue with Dave over that. You know what I'm saying? And Dave ain't have nothing to do with it. Dave just put Alpo in touch with the dude. You know what I'm saying? With the connect. So Alpo being the person that he is, he wanted to try to. From what I heard, he tried to. He had an issue with Dave because he wanted to try to find out the information on that. The Dominican dude, the connect that he hooked him up with.
In a video published on an Instagram account called Why This and Why That, two Harlem alumni can be heard discussing Alpo getting robbed for a couple $100,000 by the plug he dealt with once or twice. They also discussed the lengths Alpo will go through in order to retrieve his money or to exact revenge upon the man who taken the money in the first place.
Remember that it was a rumor that Alpo had Dave in his apartment for 2 weeks.
Oh, word?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you ain't know.
That's new to me. Rest in peace, Dave. Rest in peace, Dave.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was rumored that he had him in an apartment 2 weeks. And Grant's Tomb, remember the park? Remember?
Right, Grant's Tomb. Yeah.
And the riverside. Had David tied up in the tree like the Indian. Yo, you laughing, yo.
Yo, that's the streets, bro. It's fucked up, man. But this is the shit you go through. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, rest in peace, Dave, and rest in peace, Alpo, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when that shit happened, he called, Victor, the one you say, the one Victor John, right?
Yeah, Victor John, yeah.
I think he called. He's fun to know. You want his son? The mother pick up the phone. He said, who's this? Yeah, man, this is Alpo. Your Victor's there, man, huh? It's Alpo. Who? You heard what I said? It's Alpo. Victor, it's a guy named Alpo, dog food person. Yo, she knew. She only know Alpo. And Victor was like, Alpo, man, my man ain't got nothing to do with that, man. But tell her don't call me dog food, man, because I go over there, man. Yo, that shit was crazy.
Peace. Check it out, man. See, in the beginning, you could hear two Harlem alumni speaking about the situation where Alpo got for around $200K or something like that by a plug of his that jumped through a window. Now, the reason I did this and the significance of that video is because I recall Azie Faison telling this story first. And I think the way he told it, it was supposed to have been Rich's money. Rich was supposed to needed something, and Alpo went to cop some work for him and came back and told him the plug jumped out the window. AZ kind of called cap on that. And I couldn't remember where I saw that, whether it was Sean Cotton or whether it was Vlad. But I watched a few AZ joints and couldn't catch up to it. Let me know if I'm lying. Jump in the comment box and let me know if you remember AZ telling that story first about a nigga jumping out the window and AZ saying it's cap, or he felt like it was cap, or he told Richard Alpo probably took that or something like that. You know what I'm saying? These dudes clearly dispute that chain of events, or not that chain of events, or that chain of thought, by saying shit. Alpo basically went nuts over the money. They say he kidnapped their man Dave over the bread. Basically had him in an apartment for a couple of weeks, trying to, I guess, get the whereabouts or get some information on a dude that had jumped out the window with all that money. You know what I mean? So evidently he wanted that money back. Evidently it wasn't cap, because anybody would think that. Dog come back talking about somebody jumped out the window. He went in the back and jumped out the window with the money. I mean, of course, you're going to think a nigga playing games with you or whatnot. But the fact that these dudes actually are in tune with the situation and know in depth about the circumstances that took place after the fact of my man doing that. I mean, if you take them at their word, you can kind of put the rumors to rest. But I just thought that was interesting. It was on a channel called Why This and Why That. And it's like a paid in full dedication. You know what I'm saying? Like the YouTube channel, at least, it's got a lot of content in regards to Alpo, Azie, and Rich. So maybe you should go over there and check it out if that's what you like. But I'll be back with something more in a minute. That nigga Smart Guy capping. I'm about to watch that, and I'll be back with a response for it in a minute. Peace to the 5% nation of gods and earths. Until we meet again. I'll be back.